Hi, this is Mary, and in this video, I'm going to discuss what search engine optimization is, how this SEO works, and if you're a person who is just a beginner in SEO and you're a non-technical person who usually needs some sort of visualization in order to learn a specific concept, then this video is for you. So I understand that whenever you try to look into what search engine optimization is, people would talk about how it's a way of ranking your website to the top of the Google pages. But let me give you another clearer explanation of what the concept is about. So I'm just bringing up my screen here. And this is the analogy that we're going to use. So imagine the internet is one big library of information. So I'm just going to draw here a library. And then imagine that in each library, when you're trying to look for information, the first person, or usually to find something, what you really need is you talk to librarian. So basically, in the internet, there are different librarians, so to speak, and each one has their own way of giving you preferences depending on the information that you're looking for. So, for example, this librarian here, we call this one Google. Why? Because whenever we need to get information from the internet, you will go to Google and type the information that you want. And then there are other librarians here who we call Bing, some we call Yahoo, um, others, Yandex. I probably heard of this. If you're in Korea, the librarian you usually consult is Naver, so stuff like that. And you may already know that you might be familiar. There are people who are looking for Amazon SEO. And so Amazon is another way or another librarian that you can consider, because when you're trying to look for items to buy, you go to Amazon, and then it's a place where you shop, where you get items that you need, where you buy things. And that's why there are cases where you will also hear YouTube SEO, Spotify SEO. So it's because whenever you try to look for a video, you go to YouTube and you enter your whatever it is you're looking for, right? And so each one of them, there are their own kind of librarian, and each of them gives you a recommendation based on whatever book is available in this library. Okay, so if that's clear so far, I'm going to move on to the next explanation, which is now your website. So basically, if these are librarians, your website can be considered as books. Okay, so each librarian base has their own way of recommending things, and just hold on to the thought of your website as a book. Basically, I know that whenever you try to learn about optimizing your website based on updating your titles, updating your meta titles, adding keywords on your text, it is because the way of how Google, as a librarian, recommends websites. So, what does this mean for you? Remember, whenever you try on your website, I'm almost sure that you're familiar with tools like Yoast, um, Rank Math. So they are one of the most known plugins in WordPress. And their function is to help you optimize your page that will help you to rank in Google searches. So the reason behind this is because if you remember, Yoast will, or Rank Math will usually, or in general practice, they will usually tell you that your keyword must be included in your title. Why is that so? It's because Google tries to pull up recommending a book if your title has the keyword that the person is looking for. So let's say I'm trying to look for uh, plumbing services near me. So basically, the first thing that Google thinks is that, hey, this person is looking for plumbing service, then the best website to recommend them is whichever book has the title plumbing service. Because that's the, like, if this is what your service is, this is what people are looking for, then this book must be the perfect fit for you. So I hope this concept helps. Just of course there's a lot more things to discuss about this. But in general, at least you now know how Google looks at a website, why Yoast and Rank Math has such recommendations. The concept is basically look at your website as if it's a book. You have your homepage, you have a title for it, you have a like meta title, it will be on another video. But basically, when you try to read the content, you try to get the header that you have. You look for the subheadings that you have and read through your content if it's a book, like if this makes sense to you in general. If it covers the topics that are talking about, like let's say here, plumbing service, as I mentioned earlier. If it talks about plumbing service as a general, like you're reading a book and this book is giving all the information you need, then you're definitely giving value to people. Then ideally, this is a good chance of ranking. Of course, the strategies I can discuss later on. Again, this video is about just explaining the concept of Google and how it understands web pages. I will talk about other strategies that I use to rank websites. But yeah, for now, I hope this helps you clarify how Google looks at websites, the concept of SEO. And if you have any questions, you would need me to make a video to get more clarification about certain concepts. Uh, Please feel free to comment. And yes, see you in the next video.